Welcome back to the 2025 Dominion Energy Christmas Parade. If you're into the holidays and you're ready to go, start your engines. Here we start with the Richmond Raceway Pace Car. Of course, Richmond Raceway, founded back in 1946, always a big part of the parade here. They're celebrating their 80th anniversary next year. In that 80 years, the Raceway has been the site of horse racing, motorcycle racing, multiple types of auto racing, NASCAR track owned by NASCAR, and they host their annual NASCAR weekend.
And of course, Richmond Parade Incorporated is the organization behind the parade and putting everything together. They're a nonprofit organization. They've been doing the parade every year for more than 40 years now. Hundreds of volunteers come together to make it all happen. This year's theme, of course, is spreading Christmas joy. This is Richmond's biggest single-day event. They're creating a family-friendly experience for everybody.
Time for Maggie Walker, the Governor's School Band, and their orchestra programs, recognizes Virginia Programs of Honor in 2025. We really appreciate them being here. Distinction is earned through superior performance at concert band, jazz ensemble, small ensemble assessments. 1 in 4 students at Maggie Walker Governor's School participate in the music program, by the way.
Our sponsors this year, Dominion Energy, with their bucket truck. Dominion Energy employees are at the heart of the community, volunteering over 110,000 hours of their time in 2024. The bucket truck being escorted by Dominion Energy volunteers. Over 70,000 of those hours were contributed by employees based here in Virginia.
They got a snowman helping put up the lights this year.
They also have a national program called Troops for Energy Jobs. 12 years ago, they started. Today, nearly 1 in 5 employees at Dominion is a veteran.
Thanks, Dominion, for helping keep the lights on. And here we go. This is the Wegmans float, the Grand Marshal, Clifford. There he is, the big red dog. And this is so cool, Cheryl. The patients at the Children's Hospital of Richmond voted among several PBS Kid characters, and Clifford, the big red dog, was the big winner. And I guess we mean that literally because he's a big red dog. He's joined by other PBS characters seen locally on VPM, like Rhodey from Rosie's Rules, Lila from Lila in the Loop, Lily from Weather Hunters and Super Y.
The float sponsored by Wegmans Food Market from my hometown, Rochester, New York. Shout out to Rochester. Is a family-owned 110-store supermarket chain that opened its first stores here in Richmond in 2016. They have an employee scholarship program that provides over $6 million in tuition assistance to its employees each year.
All right. Well, here is the Ernie Balloon, sponsored by Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU. And I can't wait for them to go by the hospital this morning. They're sponsoring the Ernie Balloon. Their handlers are both providers and team members who take care of the chore patients. They couldn't be happier, they say, with the extended route. It's going to head all the way to the Children's Hospital where the kids will be able to wave from the windows. Children's Hospital of Richmond providing care for kids at 13 locations across Central Virginia and Northern Virginia.
Their 16-story tower opened in 2023, bringing pediatric inpatient, emergency, and trauma care under one roof. It's just one turn off Interstate 95. And next month, they plan to expand their NICU by adding 20 beds to help provide care to even more of their tiny patients.
That is one big Ernie.
But where's Bert?
Hey, Bert.
This is Virginia Cardinals cheer and dance team. They're located in the Tidewater area. Welcome to Richmond. They proudly represent the great town of West Point. Virginia Cardinals cheer believes uplifting, encouraging, and empowering each other. As they say, we fly high together. They say they're excited to be among the first 10 units of the parade this year. This is their 3rd year of participation. They say they bring style and grace with every step they take, and they always strive for excellence.
Look at those balloons. Those are really cool.
Very colorful.
Oh, braving the cold out here, showing a little Christmas cheer. Thank you so much, you guys.
Virginia Cardinal cheer under the direction of Tashia Dokes and head coach Tershell Martin.
Oh, they got a great little float, too. Lots of sparkles, peppermints.
And I guess those are Cardinals.
Very nice.
And it's great to see all the families along the route today and saying hello to CBS 6 Storm Rider.
Yeah, some familiar faces with our CBS 6 team. And you know who's behind the wheel there? Hold on, you're going to see in just a minute. Featuring our Tom Patton in Storm Rider. And Storm Rider is pulling a custom-built float. There's Tom. The float is inspired by the homes that surround our station.
Everybody, good to see you all. We're in Storm Rider. Storm Rider's been working hard lately You know, it seems like, hi guys, oh yes! Sorry, when you see some people you've been aching to see, right when you're on the air, of course. We're giving away gift cards today. We have a bunch of Chick-fil-A gift cards for the Willow Lawn Chick-fil-A down there. We've got other little goodies we're giving away, lots of good friends out here. You know, the weather every year is so different here, and I think the first time in quite some time there's actually been snow on the ground for the Christmas parade, so everybody's just getting off of a snow day here, which has been quite exciting for a lot of folks, but the roads are no problem. We're not running over any ice or anything like that, and there's quite a lot of people here today having a wonderful time, so I can't wait to get going here. I know we've been extended even further down this year for the Children's Hospital, and that's really exciting, but Storm Rider's ready to go for a season of snow. All right, I know a lot of you don't like that. All right, that's it. We're having a wonderful time. We hope to see you later on at the end here. Back to you, Rob and Cheryl.
Thank you, Tom, and a special shout out to Warren Turner of Oak Valley Custom Hardscapes for their partnership with CBS 6 in the parade, and Colesville Nursery for supplying all the beautiful greenery featured on the CBS 6 float, where we're going to check in with Janine Samuels and Joy Fultz on board the CBS 6 float. There's Bill Fitzgerald walking along. Joy and Janine. Okay, we'll check in with them a little bit later. Unfortunately, we're having some technical difficulties. I think that our equipment doesn't like the cold weather today for some reason, so we apologize for that.
All right, what do you say? You want to toss down to our good friends Kristen and Reba, see what they're seeing down at Broad Street?
Guys, we have a perfect spot right now in seeing. We saw Storm Rider, and right behind Storm Rider, we have the clowns, Kristen. It's magical here.
They are doing some wonderful magic tricks, and they're just so colorful. They're bringing so much life to the parade already. It is the start.
It was a Virginia Alley
behind us as well.
It was a Virginia Alley number 3 Clowns of America. It's the oldest surviving clown alley in the country, founded in 1969, Kristen. Virginia Alley number 3 Clowns of America supports ASK, the Association for the Support for Kids with Cancer.
And they are high-fiving the crowd. They are getting everyone pumped up for everything to be. Look who we have here, the Slingshots.
We have the Faith and Love Fellowship Church in Slingshots and Van and Float. Faith and Love Fellowship Church just celebrated 17 years in ministry with their 6th year with the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, and love the cars, Kristen.
I do too, the bright colors. Look at this lime green, this white one we have making their way down. Why does it look so fun to ride in that 2-seater? And just the name Slingshot really makes it seem like they are fast.
And we need to take a ride later today, Kristen.
I feel like that would be a great time.
You know what? Coming up right now, one of my favorite things, a candy cane.
Listen, it is such a win when the candy canes, when any of our floats make their way underneath that very first stoplight at Broad and Robinson Street. And the fact that they do, look how they're carrying it so low.
They
must
pros.
have done this before.
They're pros. Everybody just kind of holds their breath, but they get under their light like, yes, we rejoice. But that's the Candy Lane Balloon, sponsored by Sutton Clark Supply. Sutton Clark Supply has provided storage for Christmas parade materials and supplies for years.
And there they go, making their way down. We gave out a few candy canes this morning, didn't we?
Yes, we did. It's all part of the holiday season.
It sure is. Look at these ladies, magic and merriment. And I have to tell you what, the princesses, my daughter has sure enjoyed them. Magic and Merriment was founded in 2018 by a former Disney character performer who wanted to bring magic to her beloved hometown. And look who we have here.
Love it. They allow children to interact with princesses who are talented performers who look, act, and sound as though they step right out of their own fairy tale. They're having a party up there, aren't they?
They sure are, but you know what we're doing now? We're sending it to our very own hype man who can hear all this music. Over to you, Greg.
Oh, the excitement is building. Are we so excited for this parade? Oh yeah, I got some friends. We're all warm. Coming up on the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade, we have Irish dancers and some friends from a galaxy far, far away. That's coming up next on CBS 6 as the Dominion Energy Christmas Parade returns after this.